G'day ladies and gentlemen, it's Jacko G Frick here coming back at you with another brand new video. This time it's XDefiant, my first playthrough, and we're here to discuss, is XDefiant good? Well, you're here because you're not sure if you want to download it, and you're on the fence. Well, let me start it off by saying, skill-based matchmaking is not in this game, and that's great. It's been a massive topic of discussion in Call of Duty and other FPS games. It's that very generational thing. Now, XDefiant is Call of Duty. Let's be real. It's Call of Duty, but with heroes thrown into it. Now, XDefiant, for you guys that don't know, is a 6v6 or 4v4 team-based arena shooter. It has 24 weapons, the equipment, as mentioned, the Overwatch abilities as well. Now, let's start off that the game is slightly off. However, it does feel good considering it is in very early days. I know that this game did just launch in this past week, however, and they had a beta, they had an alpha, yada, 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 plenty of testing. But like all games, things do start off a little bit dodgy when those servers do come online for the first time. So a few times dying around corners, you know, the netcode seems to be a slight issue that was complained about in the beta. They'll get there though. Some people call this game an Aldi Call of Duty, like one of my mates. Shout out to you, JK. That's pretty funny. Pretty funny way to put it. I think it's a little bit better than that, though. Like, I wouldn't want to put it down the gurgler that hard. But, look, you can play as 5 different factions, and they are the Cleaners, which is from The Division. Then we've also got the Phantoms from Ghost Recon. They all have different abilities, obviously. Echelon from Splinter Cell, and Libertad from Far Cry 6. And the last but not the least is DedSec from Watch Dogs. The last one, though, you can unlock that from grinding the game or paying up. It's up to you if you want to pay for it or grind or whatever. If you're going to be playing a lot of hours into this game, I would advise just leveling it up. Don't worry about paying for it. If you can get it for free, why not? But now the abilities are self-explanatory. But one to talk about the most, which is the most overpowered, is definitely Echelon, where you can basically wall hack 100%. That's a nerf coming inbound for that faction. Probably cooldown time. If it was me, as a developer, I would be making the cooldown time a bit longer and just keeping it the same. Other things are a little bit broken, where you can, you know, drop a shield in the corner and then just sit there and shoot out of the shield and whatnot, and go from there, like the Phantoms. But look, I like the factions. They're just missing something, but I can't put my finger on it. Now, the game does need a few more types of guns. I feel like these are very generic type of weapons that are in most FPS games. Even as skins you could use, like from other genres that they have in Ubisoft that they have access to. Like, Ubisoft has a great, vast range of games that they have developed over the years. So, something from those different franchises. Like, don't get me wrong, some skins do look dope in the battle pass that I've seen and that I've picked up. They're super vibrant, like the maps, but they could add some wacky crossbows from Far Cry or printed weapons from Watch Dogs or just something random, something Ubisoft. You know, you look at it and you think Ubisoft. Chuck in like something from Assassin's Creed. I don't know, just something random like that. You know, make it the talk. Now, look, speaking of the maps, they honestly are super well thought out and put together. I do enjoy them quite a lot. They flow. And it does take a long time of playing to go through all of those maps because there are a lot of them. There's a lot of fun. There's a fair chunk of them. They're fairly flat, which works out better than verticality, which is a good choice on most maps from different factions, all themed, which is sweet as well. So, like, such as like the Noodle map from Watch Dogs, you know, that's cool. I like that. They're working their franchise. Now, the maps are very 3-lane, which makes it flow. There are no TDM game modes, though. It is all team-based, which is a little bit questionable when you are playing by yourself. If you're there just to slay, though, who cares? But if you want to get that win-loss ratio up, then you got to squad up. Now, the game does feel like it's a game that I've played before, but it's easy, and you get the hang of it quite fast. You can jump in, and you can really enjoy it straight away off the bat. And that's exactly how I felt, along with some of my buddies that I played with across this past week since release. Now, the game is definitely fun. It is vibrant. It's brilliant advertisement. Like, it has brilliant advertisement capabilities for other Ubisoft games, which I think they're limited so far. But We'll see how we go. We'll see how they go with that one. I would be pushing that a little bit, just subtly having those things happening, which they have, which is pretty cool. It's kind of like a Ubisoft universe. Now, there is no skill-based matchmaking, and that does help. It does help a lot. There's a lot of sweat sliding around, dick on dirt type of stuff. You know, those operators going around trying to make it as an esport. There's definitely that possible factor with esports being there for this franchise, so I understand the grind. When it comes to aim assist, though, is it there? Not really. Not really. I'm all for that. I'm all for that. You know, similar to Overwatch, so it's sticky on close quarters, but once it gets to medium long ranges, it changes up, making it a little bit more harder for those longer distances, which is a bit more rewarding. So I do enjoy that. That is a good factor of the game. Now it is harder rewarding. You know, it's harder, but the reward is better for players that are just out there grinding and getting that aim right. You know, it definitely is better, because sometimes when you lose those gunfights in, let's say, Call of Duty, you get the cheese and they get the better stuff. It does feel like you've got cheese. You know, all those type of skill-based matchmaking, all the way down to your connection, your accuracy. They give players a better hipfire accuracy, like those little tinfoil hat things going on. Well, you never know. You never know. Now, it does tread a fine line, though, with the newer generation. So the game does like to feel like a winner. You know, with that generation, everyone has to feel like a winner. And they may need that extra assistance, but this game doesn't provide that for them, which I do really like. You know, it's an open playing field. You're a winner if you are a bit of a grinder and have that aim and that ability to be able to prove yourself and shoot straight. Now, however, will this game be a flash in the pan? I don't think so. There are some solid names backing this project and brands working on it to make sure it doesn't just go down the incinerator to the trash can, but only time will tell with that one. Now, the game does play a little bit like Black Ops 2, but faster. Obviously, Black Ops 2 was just one single sprint speed. This has a single sprint speed and a slide and a little bunny hop and all that type of bullshit, which you can jump forward and jump in. When you slide jump, you can go forward and go back in the air in one motion, same as left. I have come across a keyboarder which was neo strafing. Like, it was so hard to hit the person. They had 12 HP, that was the lowest I could get them to, and they would literally slide, jump, left, right, left, right, left, right, and then you were getting melted as they were like having this keybind. It was actually ridiculous. However, this game isn't as smooth as that game with Black Ops 2, being that it's free to play and Ubisoft wants it on as many consoles and devices as possible. So that's where they'll make their money, from downloads, time played, and those microtransactions. Speaking of which, I don't have any. I don't think it's worth it until I play some more. I really do enjoy this game, but most of the stuff you would like. Not the worst battle pass you can get, though. It's not the best, though. So I need to put that out there if you were thinking about getting it, but each to their own. So that's why you're here. And is the game good? Well, look, I don't need an external hard drive to be able to install this game. I can leave it installed, so no biggie. That is a plus compared to other games. There is no real hook here, though, to make it stand out from other FPSs. It won't grab the super numbers, driving the, no skill-based matchmaking guys. Come jump on the bandwagon. Like, a casual player doesn't talk about that stuff. They don't sit there analyzing it like us Sweats and other people, analyzing these videos and everything else that we put on the internet, as well as live streams. Most of them just jump on, play, and they don't give a shit about what's going live, what's on YouTube and everything like that. They might just watch outdoor camping expedition videos and stuff, and they have no idea, but they just play that. And that's all to them as well. They don't talk about skill-based matchmaking, so it's not really a massive factor. It's mainly for bringing the Call of Duty audience over here, which it can be a factor. Now, is the old school COD, is it old school Call of Duty, but is it living in Call of Duty shadow? That's where time will tell. I don't have many negative comments about it, but I don't have many things to rave about it either. I need to sink my teeth in some more and do it with some mates. That makes the experience a little bit better. Okay, so that's just my thoughts on the game so far. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Remember to subscribe if you haven't already. Like the video, and I'll catch you on the next one. But be safe, stay small, and as always, boom baby. Peace.